Hey, everybody, what's up, Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to another Success Connection. If you're excited to be here, just give a big yes in the chat box. Just throw a big yes up in the chat box. I want to see lots and lots of yeses coming in. I already see them flooding. This is epic. This is awesome. I'll be getting my webcam on here in just a second. Haven't had the best internet experience, so we're going to test the webcam here, and if we have any trouble, let's see, hopefully that worked. Looks like we're on. I tested it beforehand. It looked like it jumped around, but I think we're good now. So hopefully the webcam works. May have to cut it off midstream, not really sure, but my internet went out here yesterday, and now I've got a backup internet. So long story short, let me just give you all a piece of advice. Do not buy a smart home, okay? When they tell you, oh, look, you can do everything with an app and all that, no. Like, just buy simple, right? Simple and easy is really all I require. This is way more than what I bargained for. So a lot of you know I just moved into this house, and I mean, it is literally a nightmare. So I apologize if my quality is not as perfect tonight. I will do my best to get it better before next week. With that said, welcome to the Success Connection. Hopefully you guys are all excited to be here. And I want to address one thing before I even talk about the people that are new and the people that are not new. I know a lot of you got locked out last week. Here's the thing, the Success Connection has grown, it's huge. And we have pegged GoToWebinar with as many registrants as they allow for a webinar. And so we're having to delete registrants out of the GoToWebinar because we have 10,000 people that have registered to attend. We have 1,000 that get on live every week. And then somewhere in the middle of that 9,000, clearly we don't have 10,000 that get on here live. We have 1,000 that are on live. A lot of times 1,200. Some people get on, get off. So we'll have about 1,200 unique people that are on live. But there might be 2,000 trying to get on. I'm not really sure. But you can't re-register because there's 10,000 is the cap. So the GoToWebinar only lets you have 1,000 people live and 10,000 people registered. So here's what we're going to have to do. So I just want everybody to understand this. We're going to have to unregister you if you do not attend all of the webinars. So if you miss a webinar, we're probably going to remove you from the registrants. Okay? Doesn't mean that you can't get back on the Success Connection. It just means that you'll have to re-register for it. Okay? Does that make sense, everybody? Just say yes. It means that instead of GoToWebinar sending you a reminder about the event, say next week, right? We will be sending those reminders, and you have the link. So all you got to use the link and just re-register yourself. But what we have to do is we have to remove the people that are not showing up and the people that are holding a registration slot but not attending in order to let everybody get on. We just have so many people trying to get on here, it's locking some people out. So if you see that your registration is canceled, don't freak out. Just re-register if you intend on being here and everything will be fine, okay? Does that make sense, everybody? Yes? We tried to do that tonight, so hopefully I don't have a massive number of people that are locked out tonight as well, but we've just reached the max of this technology, and there's not really anything, in my opinion, that's better than what we've got right now, okay? So doing my best. Anyway, for those of you that are new, thank you for being here. Welcome to the Success Connection, and I truly hope that you find tonight's training to be of massive value and impact on your life. That's what I try to do each and every week, is provide you with wisdom, capabilities, direction, and ultimately the assets and the tools to create more success in your business, right? If you are new, it's important that you know that the Success Connection is not a training that has anything to do with any other trainings, okay? Meaning if you bought one of my courses, this is not an extension of that. If you're a Partner with Anthony student, this is not an extension of Partner with Anthony. This is legitimately something totally and completely separate, okay? But it works for everybody and it works for anybody. What we do is we build businesses together here. We do things that are really cool, lots of fun. And I mean, I love it, and I truly hope that all of you will see the same and love it the same. So again, thank you for being here. If you're a new student, it's gonna be a fun ride, I think. I don't think you'll see that anybody else does anything like this for their students. on a weekly basis. So I aim to be different and to over deliver, right? We'll see if I can accomplish that. And of course, for those of you that have been here every week, thank you so much. It's always kind of like an afterthought. I'm like, and of course, for those of you that have been here, thank you so much. I spend so much time talking to the new people, but I mean, obviously, look, if you've been here every week supporting me and my mission here to help you guys build internet businesses, then thank you so much. I do want to just kind of address one topic, okay, before we get started, because tonight we've got some really cool stuff that we're doing. I'm going to be giving you guys completely free the 4 steps to a profitable email list ebook, okay? So what that means is you're going to get this ebook tonight. It's going to be ready to go, and it's going to plug right into that funnel that I gave you last week, okay? If you're new, don't worry, you're going to get all of that this week anyway, okay? So we'll give you the funnel and we'll give you the ebook. And then tonight I'm going to be reviewing student funnels. So we're going to spend a lot of time reviewing student funnels, okay, that you guys have built. We're going to buy some of your funnels and we're going to give those funnels to everybody. So we got some really cool stuff going on tonight. But one of the things that I want to focus on for just a minute is this mindset of investing in the tools that you need to be successful. You notice I didn't say investing in more of my courses. I always have to try to like skate the line, if you will. Is that kind of a word, right? Where I'm not telling you, I'm trying to give you good advice, but I don't want you to think it's advice to push you to buy something from me. So let's just start this out with, don't buy anything else from me. That's okay, right? But you got to be willing to invest in the tools that you need to be successful. And it really hit me, okay? Quick story, and then we'll get right into the training, I promise. But it really hit me hard. Like I really understood it a couple of days ago. So for those of you that are new, you don't know that for the last 15 years of my life, I've dedicated my life to my work. It's to work. I've spent no time, none, on me. 100% of my time has been on work. And so when this pandemic hit, I started thinking about like, well, I'm stuck at home all the time. I can't travel. I can't go do all the work that I usually do. Like what can fill my time, right? And so I started working out. I started eating a little different and I started working out. And it was amazing the results that I got within just a few weeks, like just getting started, right? I had a mirror, one of those mirror workout things, right? And some rubber bands, I call them rubber bands, the stretch bands or whatever, to work out with. And I started to see a little bit of a change, a little bit of a difference, right? But here's the thing. I almost feel like I was just kind of playing around. Like I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this workout thing. I'm going to do this. Didn't really do much, right? But then I invested, okay? I invested in a company to send me pre-made food, like pre-made meals, right? Meal prep. And I eat the same time every day, and I eat not the same stuff, but the same amount of stuff, same amount of protein, carbs, all that stuff, right? And I eat 4 or 5 times a day. Well, it's not really cheap to eat 4 or 5 times a day. Let me just tell you that right now. It's especially meal prep, right? Especially when you're picky like me and you want to have steak and halibut and you won't eat the chicken, right? So 4 or 5 times a day I eat. The meal prep was like one level of me investing in my health, right? In me being healthier. So when I made that investment, which is pretty expensive, right? I think it's about $500 a week that I spend, give or take, just on me for meal prep, right? I started to see results. I started to gain weight, which by the way, that's what I'm after. I'm not after losing weight, I'm after gaining weight. So I started to gain weight. I started to feel a little better. I started to do a little better with my rubber bands and my mirror, right? And then I moved up a notch, okay? And I got some dumbbells and some cables, right? It's inexpensive stuff, right? Because again, we can't go to a gym. And started working out. Started feeling a little bit better, started getting a little bigger, started getting a little stronger. And then I made the ultimate investment. I spent 50 grand on gym equipment, and it's literally upstairs in this house. The reason I bought this house was because I wanted that gym equipment. It didn't come with it. I had to pay extra for it, but I wanted the gym equipment. It's like having my own gym, right? Literally, I have all the machines, all the stuff that I need. And I'm telling you right now, the results that I've gotten from investing in the tools and the resources that I need to do the things that I know how to do have been phenomenal. Like, I've already gained 7 pounds since I've lived here. It's only been 2 weeks. So 7 pounds in 2 weeks. I had plateaued with the other stuff. And here's what I'm going to tell you about. And it's not like all about, okay, great, Anthony, you gained some weight. It's not about that. It's about when I was up there working out, I looked around and I saw the stuff that I had paid for, right? And I thought to myself, like, if I don't go use that machine, I've wasted money on it. And if I don't go use that machine isn't going to help me get bigger arms or chest or whatever, right? It's not going to help me. The only way that that machine is going to do me any good is if I take myself over there and I get on it and I use it. So the first step was acquiring it. The second step is using it. And I feel like for everything, anything in our business, anything in your business, you've got to acquire the tools and the resources to be successful. Then you've got to use those tools and resources. How many of you understand that? Just say yes. And I'm telling you right now, we see this in all parts of our life, but for me, it really just hit me when I looked around at the investment that I had made, and I realized I didn't invest in this gym equipment. I invested in the tools and the resources I needed to be healthier, to be stronger, to be physically fit. That's what I was after, right? Not gym equipment. I could care less about the equipment. I want the results the equipment can get me. And that's what you have to think about with your business. What you're investing in is your future. What you're investing in is your financial security. What you're investing in is your success with your online business, right? That's what you're investing in. Now, the question is, what tools take the place of my gym equipment in this equation? Well, it might be that you need ClickFunnels. That's a tool. It might be that you need a webinar software, whether it's GoTo or Webinar Fuel or whatever. That's a tool, right? It might be that you need some kind of link tracking software, because again, without that, it isn't going to do you any good, right? Well, that might be like a build redirects. You might need an autoresponder like GetResponse. You got to have those little tools in order to make your business run successfully. And so I saw some people posting in our group saying, well, I really don't want to spend the money on an autoresponder, so I'm just going to try to do this without it. That would be like me saying, hey, I want to get physically fit, but I'm not going to buy anything to work my biceps, period. Well, do you think I would really look that good? Probably not. I'd have this big chest and these little bitty arms, right? In other words, you've got to have the tools that complete the whole picture. You can't just have one or two and not have enough to complete the whole picture, the whole puzzle, right? And so when I looked around at the investment I had made, I thought to myself, that's the thought that my students need to be having when they open up their web browsers and they look at, okay, I've got this tab for ClickFunnels, and I've got this tab for my autoresponder, and I've got this tab for my link tracker, and I've got this tab for my webinars. Like, that's like me looking around my gym. Like, we've made those investments in the tools that we need in order to be able to put those tools to use to get the results that we want, because ultimately we're after success, we're after revenue, we're after profits. And if those tools help us get there, then that's what we need. And if we cannot get there without those tools, then we're crazy to sit here and try to talk about why we don't need them, right? How many of you are with me with that? Just say yes. Okay, so listen, I want you to retrain your brain, reframe your thoughts, start looking at the things that you are investing in as just like a gym equipment, like a piece of equipment in the gym. This machine is going to help you accomplish what in the overall picture, right? And start acquiring the things that you need. Don't buy the things that you don't need. For instance, I don't need anything that's going to help me lose weight, right? So I don't need a stair stepper and a treadmill and all that. I don't need to lose weight. If the wind blows, I already fall over. So I'm not going to buy those tools and resources because they don't apply to me. But I do need certain things, and so do you, okay? And I'm not even telling you what those things are. I'm just saying in general, let's train our brains to think differently. Let's train our brains to give us permission to invest in the things that we need to be successful. We all do it. I've done it. You've got to do it. Every successful person on this planet has invested in their education, in the tools and the resources that it takes to put that education to use to get the results that they want. Okay? So it was like this mind-blowing moment for me because I spent so much money, but then I was looking at it and I'm like, man, I'm going to get such good results from this, right? Like I have the opportunity to put this stuff to work. I think it's going to be amazing. And then I see people in our Facebook group talking about, well, how fast do you get results? Have you ever walked into a gym and said, hey, you know, I'm looking forward to signing up today. How quickly will I get results? They look at you like you were insane. Because nobody knows how hard you're going to work. Nobody knows how often you're going to show up. Nobody knows, are you going to show up and do what it takes to really be successful? Or are you going to show up and play around? The same thing applies with your online business. If you've got all the tools but you don't use them, you're never going to make any money. You might as well quit now, right? If you've got all the tools but you're going to use them like kind of like a hobby where you can play with them a little bit here and there, what is that? That's not going to be, you got to be dedicated, right? It's got to be routine, and you've got to do it every single week, week in and week out. You got to put forth the time and put forth the effort if you want to be successful. How many of you are with me? Just say yes. Okay. I feel like you guys need to hear that because not all of you, but some of you make comments, and I'm just like, if we could just shift the way that you're thinking right now and change that thought from this way to that way, how awesome would that be for you? It's not going to help me any, but it'll help you, okay? And that's what I'm after. Ultimately, I do these webinars every week. I don't charge for them. I don't sell you anything. I'm just here to do this to help you. And sometimes that means taking a little bit of time to help you think right. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we get jaded by the world around us and the craziness that's happening. And if we don't have that good positive direction, and if we don't have somebody pushing us down the right path, we can stray. And we don't want to stray, okay? So give yourself permission to invest your time, your energy, and your money in the tools and the resources that you need to be successful. And I promise you, it will make a massive difference in the amount of success that you actually have. Okay? All right, with that said, enough of my rant. I am just doing my best to teach you the things that I learn. Now, sometimes I learn them the hard way. I'd rather you not have to do that. All right, so this week, what were we going to do this week? Well, I'm going to be buying some opt-in pages from you guys. Cool. I'm going to be giving you the free book that we've built and that we've written. Okay, so I'm going to give you the book for your funnel. For those of you that are new, this is kind of what we are doing. It's called funnel stacking. Okay, and these are the first 3 funnels of the entire stack. Okay, basically, phase 1 is a free giveaway. It's giving away a free book, okay, to get somebody to give you their email address. That would be over here in this little phase right here, okay, phase 1. So phase 1 is the free book giveaway. It's gonna hopefully be able to get enough people through that funnel that you could push people into phase 2 of your funnel stack, which is a lower ticket offer. And then of course that will push them into phase 3, which is highlighted in pink down here, which is an automated webinar with a higher ticket price, okay? The whole idea here is to activate all of these funnels, okay, by just promoting one of them. And that's what makes it really, really simple. Look, anytime that you're trying to run ads to 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 different funnels, it can be really hard. For me, currently, I run ads to 1 funnel. Think about that. Take that back, 2. I heavily run ads to 1, and then we just testing a second. But that's 2 out of the 30 or so offers we have. So how do you think I make sales of all my other products? From this right here. It's from funnel stacking. It's from using the traffic from one funnel to activate the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one, okay? And so what we talked about was this one right here. You can see it in green, okay, in the green circle. It's the free book giveaway, all right? It comes with an opt-in page that pushes people over to a thank you page, all right? Now, I actually built that funnel for you guys. right here. All right, let's just take a quick look at it. This is the funnel that I built, 4 steps to a profitable email list, okay? So I built this particular funnel for you, all right? This is the front page or the opt-in page, and then this is the thank you page. So here's the thank you page. Now, the unique thing that we do in this funnel that other funnels don't usually do is we put this unannounced bonus, this free training that people are going to get, okay? I think that it's an awesome thing to do because it's bringing a warm prospect, somebody who's ready to go, somebody who said yes to you, right? And offering them the opportunity to join a training that's positioned as a special bonus, and they know it because they didn't see anything about it until they got to this page. Does that make sense to everybody? Seems more exclusive if I can only get to it by getting to here first, right? So it seems like a more exclusive thing, which means people put more value on it. And if they put more value on it, they're more likely to pay attention to it. And if they pay attention to it, they're more likely to understand it. And by understanding it, they're more likely to purchase. Does that make sense to everybody? It's all about the psychology that is involved in this process. Now, we're going to build the whole thing for you. So if you're new and you're like, Anthony, I don't know what that is, don't worry about it. I got you covered. I'm going to build it for you. But I do like to teach you why we build it certain ways, why we do certain things. And of course, I want to help you be able to build it for yourself, which is where the next phase comes in. These pages are great. This one and this one. Love it, okay? Opt-in page, thank you page. I asked last week if all of our students could build their own pages and submit them for my review. And I would buy some and give them to you. How many of you would like to look at some of the submissions right now? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. So if you say yes, I'm ready to rock and roll. You will see that I have a list here in Notepad. Look at this. I actually do the research. I don't just throw it together. Like we legit do the research on this, okay? On some of these pages. So let's take a quick look, okay? Let's see here. All right, so this is Jody White's page. All right, 4 steps to grow a profitable email list. All right. Jody's got this opt-in down here. She's got the opt-in here where if you click it, the little pop-up comes up, which looks good. And then here's Jody's thank you page, right? And then I really like this. Welcome to the winner's circle. I think that's pretty cool. This funnel, like this little page right here, super personalized. And I keep telling you guys, I'm going to go through some of these that are good. I'm going to go through some of them that are bad because I want to teach you why, okay? I want you to learn the why. Here's the thing. Jody always puts her picture on her pages. I think this is phenomenal because people want to interact with real people, right? Like that's what people want. And if you will put your face on some of these, I think it'll convert better. Might even convert better than sticking my face on it, right? So I really think this is a great funnel right here. I think this is a really cool funnel. I think this is a good, I think not only is it great, obviously that Jody has her picture on here, right? But you've got some good bullet points right up top. And then the book is positioned nicely. The little dotted lines around this bring a good bit of attention to it. And then this little bio. Jody does this a lot when she builds funnels for us. She kind of puts this little, not bio, but message from her on the page. Again, making it more personal. How many of you would like this page? All you got to do is swap out your picture for Jody's picture. Please don't promote Jody as you. That would be great. How many of you would like this one? Just say yes. All right, I see lots of yeses. Jody, we're going to buy this one from you for $100. And by the way, guys, next week you'll get this funnel completely free. So we'll be giving you this funnel completely free. It won't cost you anything. Okay, nothing to buy, nothing at all. Like it's just literally going to be yours. All right, the next one comes from Mike C. All right, now Mike's got a really cool page built right here. 4 steps to a profitable email list. Mike put this little purple outline around the book. I like that. Kind of makes the book stand out a little bit. He's got the 3 images here. The importance of building a list. Time is no excuse. Size does not matter. These are cool things. How many of you like this page? Yes? I like it. All right. Now, Mike's thank you page. Click here to download your book, and then Judge Judy White. Isn't that right? Judge Judy? I don't know her last name. Judge Judy, though, right? I think that's who that is. But wait, there's more. Limited time training. Now, the only thing I would say is this is funny. This is kind of cool. But at the end of the day, oftentimes people don't take the, like, you would never see like a super serious company with a GIF like this, or a little animated GIF, whatever, on a thank you page. But overall, I think the design and the layout is good. Now, Mike did a few of these pages. We'll see if we can't bring up some of the other ones. Mike also built this one. Let's see. Right here, okay? So Mike built this one, and then Mike built this one. Now, what's interesting about this is Mike also has a little survey here, right? Are you wanting to create a substantial income and build wealth from an online business? If you say yes, then not a whole lot doesn't really happen. So Mike, what I would do for this, what I think would be cool is if you had, when somebody clicks that, if you had the pop-up show up and say, awesome, opt in here to get the free book. Because right now it kind of just runs, it like, and wants people to click on this, and they don't really know what's going. They wouldn't know what's going on, right? So if you'll fix this one, I love this, right? I love the page. I think the page is cool. I think we just need to fix that one little thing in order for that one to work. And then Mike has another page here. All right. So Mike has this page here. And so I think this is cool how you put this on the screen. The only thing that I don't love about this one, Mike, is up here, how all this stuff is kind of smashed, you know. This feels like it should be down more, centered across from this or something like that. So I think the alignment of this is off a little bit, but I like these two, okay? So Mike, we'll buy this one from you, and guys, you will all get this one next week, all right? All right, so we got some more to look at. Let's see. This is from Malal. Hopefully I have said your name correctly. All right. Hopefully I said your name correctly. Let's just pray that I did say this correct. So how many of you like this one? Now, I think this one's pretty cool. It's got all that you really need. Okay. If I'm looking at it here, I mean, look, it tells people look, 4 steps to a profitable email list. Here's the thing I would say to focus on. 4 steps to a profitable email list. It should be steps, right? You kind of still left the filler text here, which you're going to work on that. Everybody's supposed to work on that. So good page, just need to have everything completely finished, right? That would be my only gripe with that particular page. Looks like you have another one in here. Okay, let me just take a look here. All right. All right, so look at this. All right, now, if you take a look here, 4 steps to a profitable email list. This doesn't, like, these kind, like, never, just so you guys know, it's never a good idea to have something done like this where there's just this big white box that this looks like an image that was not properly cleaned up, if that makes sense. So this one looks a little off, like this button is kind of below these lines and such. So I would say this one is just not laid out as perfectly as it could be, okay? We have Mike Sess. All right, let's pull up all Mike's. Mike did 2 opt-in pages, all right? And then Mike did a thank you page, all right? So opt-in page number 1, this looks good. Free ebook, 4 steps to a profitable email list. Inside you will learn. Of course, it's got all that info, okay? And then about this ebook, how long does it take, quality not quantity. These types of things look really good. And then this page looks really good. This kind of is like old school, clean, not a whole lot on the page, okay? So I think, how many of you would like this one? Yes? Okay, very good. All right, I'm just looking to see. All right, I'm looking to see how many of you say yes. Everybody says yes. So Mike, we will buy this from you for $100. We'll get this page, and this thank you page. Now, the thank you pages are really important. Remember I told you we put emphasis on the thank you page. The reason we put an emphasis on the thank you page is because the thank you page is what's causing the funnel stacking to occur. Now look at this particular page. You can download your book, but then down here it says, wait a minute. Before you go, I have an unannounced bonus from you, yada, 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 and it says click for my 10 most profitable emails. Now, obviously, that will have to be changed to whatever it is that you're gonna stack to your funnel to. But it's a great, clean way of showing people that you want them to take another step, okay? One thing I want to caution you all against is putting too much stuff on your thank you page. You want the thank you page to be clean. You want it to be easy for people to find the button that actually activates the funnel stacking, meaning sends people to the next funnel. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes? Okay, I see yeses. Very good. So make sure the thank you pages are clean, right? With an emphasis on that next button, all right? The button that's going to send people to the next place, all right? Let's see, Linda has put one in, all right? 4 steps to a profitable email list. This looks really good. All turned red. Really like this. And then let's look at her thank you page. All right. Now, love this. Very crisp, very clean, very nicely laid out, super simple to pay attention to. Look, you've got your bullet points, boom, boom, boom. Here are the things that you need to know. Take your email marketing to the next level is the sub headline. Then, of course, we've got the opt-ins here, and then the thank you page. Again, super simple, right? Download your free ebook, watch my building a list demo training, which is basically what we're going to probably end up doing as the second part of this funnel. I really like this. How many of you like this? Type number 5 in if you like this one. All right, I see lots of people typing 5. We'll buy this one. Linda, we'll give you $100 for this. All right, let's see. We've got lots more. Let's see. So this one is not changed up enough to really be any different. So Nicole, we got to get you to change things up when we rebuild these. And these are some that need work. Like I made some notes. Like for instance, this is too busy. This background is way too busy. Like you can't even read the words. If I put these words right here over this when I'm scrolling, I can't read these words, right? Look, I want everybody to understand something. Creativity is great, but let's just admit it. We're not all like, what is it, right brain? Like we're not all super creative. I'm definitely not. Sometimes if you're having this like creative inability, just stick with the basics. Just do a white page, okay? Just a white page and black text with one other color, blue or red or green or whatever on your pages. Don't go adding these crazy backgrounds just to add them, right? This, while the background does make sense, it's email or it's mail, it's very distracting and it's not high quality, so it's very blurry, right? This would turn somebody off in a heartbeat from opting in. And remember, that's all we really care about, okay? So that's what I see wrong with that one. Let's see. Neville has one in here, right? And look, I actually like that thought behind this. I like the little images here. I think it's cool. I think the background is the real problem with this one. It's hard to read this, right? Because of the 28 that's behind it. It's hard to read it, right? Maybe change up this background and resubmit this, and this might be one that we would be interested in. All right, let's see. All right, so here's an opt-in page that Raymond did. So Raymond, I think this one's good because it's very simple. And I'm like a very simple person. I like the most simple of simple is what usually works. So my 4 steps to a profitable email list, amazing ebook. I probably wouldn't put the word amazing in here. And I probably wouldn't put the word ebook in here. Usually we don't do that. So yeah, I would do that. And then I would put your, obviously you have something for your email address here. And then let's see on here. Okay, so we got to do a little bit more, we got to do a little bit more here to promote somebody clicking to go to the next part of our funnel. So some issues on that one for sure. Let's see, Phil Tyler, put one in here. So pretty cool. Here. I want to see if any of you could tell me what's wrong with Phil's page. Okay. Can anybody tell me what I might have an issue with Phil's page? Okay. This is the opt-in page. This is the thank you page. Put it in the chat box. What do you think I would say isn't proper about this? Okay. That's right. I see some people saying it. Look, you don't want to use stock images for your pages and make them look like those fake pages that people build. If you put this dude right here on the page, I don't know if that's a stock image or not, right? If I'm a stock image is just images people can buy and reuse, right? But when I go to the thank you page and I see her, I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. What happened to him, right? It's all of a sudden like this pattern interrupt, this disconnect. You don't want to do that. Remember I told you simplicity. Just take the people off of the page if you can't put them the same person on both pages, right? It also doesn't look great when you have this blue bar running right across her neck because remember, computer screens can be sized. This is something that's very important. Watch this. As I move this, see how the bar moves? So that bar could be there, it could be across her arms, it could be across her neck, it could be anywhere. So different people will see these things different ways. So it's not ideal. The second thing is this right here. You know, there's not, I don't think, enough emphasis on this. Like when you have this as a dark button and then this is a light button. I know it's bouncing around, but you want to really emphasize. I can't express to you guys enough how much we want to emphasize clicking on this button, okay? Clicking on this button is literally the thing that creates the funnel stacking experience. So we don't want to minimize it. We don't want it to be like, hey, free bonus, jump right in, click here. We want it to be like this freaking like massive like boom, right in their face like free bonus. Go here now, training on email marketing, demo, watch now, like this big thing. Like when they get here, they're like, yeah, I got the email list, but wow, what about this other thing, right? I think that's super important to do, all right? Let's see, we have a few more in here that we can look at. Okay, so this was one that I think someone posted this, and I just had to pop back on here because listen, I used to do this when I first started. For whatever reason, I love lime green. I used to have a lime green car. But most people don't love lime green. And when you build something that looks like this, it honestly just, it looks old. It's like old school. It's like from the old days, like 1990s type thing. No company really puts out marketing with lime green and black. So just again, remembering what looks good to you, but understanding what's going to look good to the majority is important. Does that make sense, everybody? Say yes. Okay. So super important. All right. So the reason that we would not buy this one is just because the colors don't really fit what we believe will create a whole lot of conversions. Okay. All right. Now, looks like Vivian Floors put this one out. All right. So we've got this. free ebook, 4 Steps to a Profitable Email List. Here's the only problem, Vivian, with your page, okay? I actually don't dislike this. And if you go make some changes, I just want to teach you, that's the only thing. Look, this looks all bunched up right here. Usually these things are in like one sentence, you know what I mean? This like, need help building your email list, download our simple strategy, 4 lips, you know, it's too much right in here. People will not read it. I know it sounds crazy, but it's literally the way that people operate. They probably won't read this and they'll skip it because it's too much, right? It's too jumbled. But if you fix that up, this is another one of those very clean, very simple pages that I actually really like. All right, so if you clean that up, Vivian, I think that's a pretty good one. And then we had one from Mike Smith, which I thought was really cool. And Mike, I'm actually going to buy this just for the effort. I know that this isn't probably going to help that many people in our community, but I'm going to buy this from Mike because of Mike's effort. Mike made this whole thing about architects, or focused on architects. Sorry, we have some storms, so I hope I don't get cut out or cut off. I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but it's quite loud. So my apologies if you hear the thunder and the lightning. So 4 Steps to a Profitable Email List. It says, how would you like to build a list of future clients just like I do? 4 steps to a profitable email list. Attract, grow, and engage with your future clients with these simple 4 steps. Mike has done exactly what I told all of you you can do. Take this topic and intertwine it into any niche, because it will work. And if you see, Mike did a great job on the page and then a great job here. Now, obviously, he's added like some homes as backgrounds and things that are going to make it feel and look and seem a lot like, you know, what it is, which is stuff for an architect, right? So Mike, I'm going to buy yours as well, just because I want to support you for taking this and turning it into your own thing, which is I'm proud of, right? So we're going to buy from, let's see, we're going to buy from Mike, and then I think we were going to buy, I think it was Mike Says. And then we were buying Mike C's first one. We're buying Jody White. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we were also going to buy Linda's. So I'm gonna check that and make sure I'm accurate in what I was saying there. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is Linda's right here. So we're also buying Linda's. All right. So what we just did tonight, okay, so Linda Boquist, I believe is her name. So what we did tonight was buy 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll probably end up with 5 funnels that we're purchasing to give to you guys. And you can see them all right here, okay? So there's Jody White's right here. So this is Jody White's. You'll get this next week. Then there's this one. This was Mike C's. You'll get this next week. Then there was this one. I believe this was Mike Seth, who has 2 different opt-in pages and a thank you page. I believe this was Linda's page right here. And then following down to Mike Smith, who made this for architects. How many of you are looking forward to getting all of these pages for free next week? Just say yes. All right, very, very good. Now, remember, we talked about the fact that in order for any of these pages to work, okay, if you're looking at this, there's got to be that lead magnet, that free book, right? Well, I'm giving you all that tonight. Here is the free book, 4 important steps to building a quality email list. Now, we changed the word quality from profitable inside of the book. You can change it if you want. It doesn't really matter. Quality equals profits, so it kind of makes sense. But you can see that we put this in here and we really tried to lay it out professionally and make it look really nice, right? We talk about landing pages. We talk about ads. We kind of show them the equation. Ads plus a website equals money, okay? So we kind of show the process. And you can see as we go through the book, we talk about some of the different things. Step 1, choosing a profitable niche. We talk about how to do that. Step 2, offer a great lead magnet. We talk about how to do that. Step 3, mail consistently. We talk about how to do that. And of course, we even give them a schedule of timelines, which you can see right here. And then step 4, we talk about segmenting and cleaning your list. So really kind of breaking it down for people on how they can do this. Now, what I didn't do was turn around and write a 50-page book. This is 10 pages. And here's why. I could take this 10 pages and turn it into 50 pages with 40 pages of nonsense and fluff. How many of you don't want to read all that? This guy doesn't. I like short books that are really not even books. They're just how-tos. Here's how to do this. Instead of the backstory behind it and the fluff and all of that, I don't want all that, right? I just want to know how to do what it is the book's telling me to do. So that's how I write these things for people. I want them to consume, like I want when you give people this, for them to read it. And if it's 50 pages, they probably won't. But if it's 10 pages, there's a good chance that they'll read through it. How many of you are with me on that? Yes? So that's the reason I made it really short. Now, this book is ready. I'm going to give you this book tonight, okay? Because if you look at kind of what our stack is and where we're at in the process, okay? All right. I'm going to show you this. It's right here. All right. Basically, I'm giving you the free book. We'll knock that step off. I've built the opt-in page and the thank you page. We'll knock that step off. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build you the sales page and the thank you page for the second part of your funnel stack, meaning the second thing in the second phase of this. What's happening over here in the yellow, okay? So next week, you're going to get the sales page, the OTO page, and the thank you page, all right? You don't necessarily have to know what that even means. You just need to know that that's what you're getting next week, right? So if I were to draw a line through here and say, next week, all right, number 1, you're going to get the 5 done for you student funnels, okay, that cost me $500. And you're going to get those free, okay? And then you're going to get phase 2 of your funnel stack. I don't know how you really call it. I'm going to get you phase 2, your sales page, okay, OTO page, and your thank you page. Done for you by me. And you're getting that next week completely free, all right? Those 2 things are huge because you're going to get your first sales page. You're going to get a sales page that can actually start generating sales, right? Remember, as this whole full stack builds out, we're going to build this low ticket product for you that you're going to sell on this sales page. Then we're going to build a high ticket product. Then we're going to build a webinar for it. So we're going to build the whole business for you each step of the way. How many of you like that? Just say yes. All right. How many of you are ready to get these pages and get this book tonight so you can get things going, start kind of getting the wheels turning, right? Just say yes. All right. Very cool. So here's the thing. I'm going to hook you up tonight, like I said, with this book completely free. And then we are buying all these funnels. So next week, when you hop on, I'm going to be giving you all of these funnels. Again, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 funnels that we're buying and giving to you. So your 4 steps to a profitable, email marketing list will now have 6 funnels in it. The one I built for you and the 5 I'm buying from our students, which I think is awesome. Now, with that said, I got to tell you about our Student Resource Center. It's right here. If you are a new student, then this is the first time you've seen this. If you're an existing student, you see it every Thursday night. You should already know what it is. But suffice to say that this is one of the coolest places that you'll find all of your information as a Success Connection student. You can join our Facebook group. I highly suggest you do this. It's completely free. There's almost 20,000 of us in there right now. It makes no sense not to join the Facebook group, so you should do that right now. Do it tonight. You can follow me on YouTube. If you follow me on YouTube and you watch my videos and you engage with my videos and you subscribe to my channel, we're currently building a business right now behind the scenes that we're going to give away. And it's not just a done-for-you business. It's a done-for-you business that already has traffic and profits, revenue. We're going to give it away to one person on the YouTube channel this year. You could win, but you've got to be following me. So it takes a few seconds. Follow me, watch some of the videos. There's good content on there. ClickFunnels. If you don't have ClickFunnels, you need it. You heard me talking about the resources and the tools and the investments. ClickFunnels is cheap. There's really no reason in this world not to do it. Why not, right? In order to get all these funnels into your account, you need ClickFunnels, because you'll notice these download buttons that you see here. Maybe I have to zoom in. You'll notice these download buttons. These download buttons download funnels into your account. That literally gives you all the work that we've done for free. But you got to have ClickFunnels in order to get it, and that's the only platform we use, so that's the reason why we suggest you use it. So get ClickFunnels. It's important. You need it anyway. Then scroll down like this, go all the way down to the bottom here. You're scrolling past all the businesses we've built for you, and you'll see this thing that says your full stack business. Okay? This is where you will get that opt-in page and that thank you page right here, already done for you, ready to rock and roll. Okay, that's the one I built for you. Next week, I'll add the other 5 that we just bought from the students on this. And then this is where you get that email list book, the 4 steps to a profitable email list. You can download that book right there. So you click that button, instantly you've got that book. Now you can give that book away on these very pages that we're building for you. And you've got phase 1 done. You're ready. Like, you've got the funnel, you've got the book to give away. Everything's ready to start building your email list and pushing people onto that thank you page that's going to activate phase 2 of the funnel stack, which is what we're going to start building out for you next week, is phase 2 of the funnel stack, right? Phase 1 is just bringing the people in, right? Phase 2 starts some selling where you start making money. And phase 3 sells the more expensive stuff where you make even more money. So we've got 2 phases. We're going to build all those out for you of selling, 1 phase of bringing the people in, which we've already built for you. How many of you like that? Just say yes. I see lots of yeses. That's awesome. Now, with that said, you can also download all of the other businesses on here. There's an auto webinar business right here. There's a lead-in business right here. There's a newsletter business right here. There's a funnel business right here. There's a challenge business. All of these download buttons here will work until midnight tonight. So if you're a new student, you don't get left behind. You can download every one of these businesses. If you look here, all of these are listed. You can download every single one of these businesses completely free until midnight tonight. The links stop working at midnight because we have to protect our stuff. People start giving all my funnels away and such on social media, sending people to the page. It's just no good for me, right? I build these for our students. I don't want you to share them. I'm not trying to get a million other people here. I just want to share them with our students, right? So please respect that. And you can come to this page right here to get everything you need. So how do you get to this page? It's a very good question. And I have what I think is a very solid answer. You would go here to this link right here. So please write this down, go.vsc.com/funnel. And you would type in the password that I set earlier, okay, and it is book. So go.vsc.com/funnel, and the password is book, all right? So go.vsc.com/funnel, the password is book. You type in that password, it will open up this page, and then it will allow you to get everything that you need. The first thing you should do is join our Facebook group. The second thing you should do is make sure you have ClickFunnels if you don't have it. The third thing you should do is follow me on YouTube. It's free. It's great training. And the next thing you should do is download your funnels. Download any of these businesses that you want. We would never keep you from having all of the stuff we've built out for the whole Success Connection community for all time is in here, right? So each and every week that you come back, you're going to get new assets, new funnels, done for you books, completely done for you products that you can sell. That's what we're doing. We're aiming to over deliver and to give you the assets and the tools and the resources and the things that you need to be successful. How many of you enjoyed tonight's training? Just say yes or no. Yes, no. Very cool. Do me a favor. Hopefully my internet stays up with this nice little storm. Do me a favor. Go in our Facebook group, okay? And if you can just write one comment, just one comment about the funnel we're building, whether or not you love it or you hate it is irrelevant to me. Just one comment about the Success Connection in general, what you're learning, what's it doing for you, how does it make you feel, what kind of impact is it having on you? That's all I want to know. Leave one comment, and I'll have my guys go in and we'll give away $100 to somebody tonight in the next, let's call it 20 minutes. In the next 20 minutes, we'll give away $100. They'll randomly select somebody in the Facebook group. We'll give away $100 just for leaving a comment. How's that sound? Does everybody like that? Just say yes. It doesn't do us. We're not selling anything. I just like to read it. I like to know, why are you here? Why do you show up every week? How are we impacting you? How can I do better? I always love to know that. And hopefully you're happy to share that with me. So go to the Facebook group, leave us comments. But to get there, first and foremost, go to the link that you see on the screen, go.vsc.com/funnel, type in the password book, B-O-O-K. Make sure you download your funnel, download the free book that you now have, and you'll have the rights to give away and to use as a great lead magnet to build your business and start phase 1 of your funnel stack, your complete stack business. Listen, guys, I hope you have a great weekend, a safe weekend. Look, like I always say, do something this weekend that other people are not doing. You'll be ahead of the game on Monday. That's what it's all about, right? Is being ahead of the game, being ahead of everybody else. That's how you win. And I want for all of you to win. Please go to the Facebook group, leave me some comments, let me know how things are going, and do not forget to go to your student resource page right now, go.vsc.com/funnel, type in the password book, and you can get everything that you need. And look, like I've ended every single Thursday night with, wear your masks, okay? Don't let the politics and the crazy and all that stuff get in the way. Just wear your masks. Man, we want to get this COVID thing under control so we can get back to normal life. And if there's any chance that anything we can do can help all of us get back to a normal life, well, then we should do it, right? How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes, right? I don't feel like I'm a sheep and all the stuff that you hear people saying about the people that actually just care enough to do wear a mask and just try. Like, I just feel like I'm doing my part. And I think if we all do our part, just like we can with this community, just like we do with the Success Connection, just like we do in business, if we all do a small part, we can make big change, right? But we got to all be willing, right? So don't let all these other people cloud your brain with all this nonsense. If there's anything we can do to help the people around us and to help ourselves, we should do it, especially if there's no adverse effects, and there's not. Wear your masks, be safe. Hopefully we'll get past this COVID thing very soon. I look forward to seeing you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.